and welcome back to another episode on the Create Mod. Today we are going to be kind of cleaning stuff up, and as you saw in the intro clip, we tore down, behind me, the old stupid looking windmill that was in the way of all the screenshots and things I wanted to take because it was huge and ugly. So now that's gone. Last episode we built the two smokestacks up there, one of them with a steam engine in it, which is why we could get rid of the windmill itself, and we're getting all the power that we need down to all of our systems. But today we have to fix up this general area because number one, I don't use furnaces at all anymore. There's literally no point to have them. And more importantly, number two, I have too many things and no drawers. So I'm going to go out, get a boatload of wood. There's wood over here on the hill. And I think there might be some of those barrels from way back in the day when we were still tearing down that mountain. There might still be some in there. But I have to go get some wood to make a bunch of drawers and probably change up the layout of this place. I want it to be a little bit more homely. I'm not sure if there's a way to get as many drawers as I would like with it looking homely. But I think we try. And yeah, so I guess a quick wood gathering session, and then I will be back crafting and moving all these drawers and moving all these items into drawers and praying for my sanity. And we are back. I have a bunch of oak logs. That actually didn't take too long at all. I think it just took one day, but I did tear down, as you can see, all the saplings, that whole bit of the mountain for all its wood. But now we can get started on crafting some drawers. I don't know how many I want, but let's just make a boatload of them, because the odds are is that we're gonna need more than 32, because just because we have so many items. And now I think I just do this, and then after I have all of my items in, then I can move the drawers around and it'll be a lot easier. Because if you don't remember, this drawer has 105 moss in it. You could just break it and carry it with you. And then it just stays with moss in it. So it's really easy to transport, let's say, I don't know, 14,000 netherrack super easily. So I think it'll be best if I just fill in all of these drawers with all the items that I have. Oopsies. And then after that, we can start rearranging and moving everything. But yeah, now comes that super fun process. I need a couple of more compacting drawers, at least for redstone. You know what I can do? I can get rid of the lapis from here and put redstone in there. Who cares about lapis? You're not going to get a lot of lapis. You are going to get a lot of redstone though. So I think that's useful. And then I just have a thing with coal, and maybe that's it? Question mark? All right, well, I'm gonna get sorting. Wish me luck. Goodbye. All right, and we are back. Most of the stuff is sorted. I have a bunch of like things that I'm just gonna keep in like a drawer or something. Like there's no point in having drawers for diamond pants or anything like that, or music discs. So I'm just gonna have those in like a barrel. But everything else that is probably going to be stackable is in drawers. These things are called trim. What they do is they just let you connect drawers. So normally, let's grab some bread. If I put this bread in here, it won't go back in because this set of drawers, the tall one, is not connected to these. But if we put the trim to connect these two, now I can put the bread in. So that was just for testing, but I am going to use this in our final design type of thing. Now what I want to do, so I definitely have too many drawers to just make it like an L shape of this high, 3 high things. I think what I probably want to do is pull all of these like inward drawers out one block and put them there, so I can get them 4 high and have the windows going around still. And then have some cool, neat decoration things in the center. I was messing around in creative and found, oh geez, there's no way I'm gonna be able to find it. Is it a gird? Oh my god, I did. It's these things. They're basically like steel beams that you can route every which way, and they look really cool. So I think I'm gonna make a couple of these. I don't think I have enough iron. Oh, I do. Okay. I might have enough iron to make a couple of these, and then just throw some steel beams in here, and there's also some like weird stair things. Like these. Like bridge stairs. They're kind of neat. So we might have some of those. But first, I think let's get these drawers in place and actually working. I don't really have a styled design for what I'm doing. Oh, actually, what would be smart is to put the drawers where they make sense going. So, like, Scorchia kinda works with Soul Soil, but I definitely want to put Soul Sand and Soul Soil next to each other. Oh, I already have glass in there. I think I have glass. I'm gonna move this. I have glass panes there, so I might as well put those two together. But I just realized that I want to put stuff where they go, because like wood logs should go over here with all the rest of the wood stuff. So I'm gonna just pick these up and move them around, but I am okay with wood being over here. You can see that I organized it so warped on top, then spruce, then oak, then birch, and then I have a little bit extra of the, I don't even know what they're called, cherry tree stuff. I don't have a ton of cherry stuff yet, but I am probably going to, at least relatively soon, if not right now. So I'm preparing to have a drawer of just cherry stuff. But yeah, I don't really have a plan. I just want wood in an area, and then maybe redstone, and then plants, food, mob drops, valuables, so most of the compacting drawers. But yeah, I'm gonna do this pretty quickly, and we'll get back. A cool transition. Whoa. Boom, and it is pretty much done. I guess in hindsight, I should have just scooched this all one over, but I'm pretty confident I'm missing enough redstone components to need another 2x2 drawer there eventually, and I'm probably going to be putting more building blocks there as well. But this is a really good start. I think, I need at least a couple more storage bits for the stuff in this chest in here. And then after that, I think we can get to actually decorating instead of just functionality. I do like the stone cutter, and it is really useful for quite a bit of things, so we're going to keep that. I need this cutting board somewhere. So I think maybe we throw a kitchen in, like, over here somewhere and have, like, a little vent hood thing, which could be cool. But I think let's get in the final bits of storage that I might need. I know that there are some cool crates that actually do store stuff. It's the... not oak plank crates, it's these, the reinforced oak crates and the normal oak crates. But these will actually store stuff, and they look kind of cool. Or I could just rep some barrels. I don't know where I put those. In here, perfect. And these look really good. Oh, I actually didn't know there was a hole here. And these look really good as flooring if you throw them in sideways. Like this. And it would break up the factory bit from my storage area. So I think maybe that's what we do. Yeah, because I really like that. And I don't know if I want to do a full, like, square of this, because I think that's going to be a lot. But maybe I just try it and see what it'll do. I don't think it'll look too bad. I'm horrible at interiors is the issue. So it's not gonna look great anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. What if instead I do like a cool, not checkerboard per se, but like a ruined floor pattern with planks, logs, strip logs, and then throw in some barrels as both storage and also a way to mix up the pattern? I think that could look pretty cool. I saw on Hermitcraft, the thing that Pearl built, the post office, she used planks, stripped logs, and normal logs in the floor, and it looked really cool. She used, let's see, if I can recreate it real quick. And then let's grab some planks. So she did something like this, where if I There we go. So it was something like this where she had a cool pattern with I think it was spruce, but still we could do it with oak if we wanted, or spruce, and it made it look really good. And I think if we do it with spruce, these will blend in pretty well. And then we could also use it as a bit of storage. So I think that's the plan. I'm gonna try my best because, again, I'm terrible at interiors. I can build big buildings like this, but as soon as you get me detailing, I am pretty horrible. But I don't have any spruce, so I think I need to go get some spruce. Good thing there's a big old forest right behind my house. Yeah, so I'm going to tear down some of these. I'm going to try the floor design, see if it looks good. And if it does, you'll see me back soon, and I'll be happy instead of devastated. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, quick progress update. I got some spruce, and this is what I suppose I wanted to summon a demon. This is what it's looking like so far, and I think it looks really good, and it gives us some extra floor storage that's out of the way and looks great. I actually think it adds a ton to the build. Like, I think if these weren't there, it would look a little bit annoying and bland, but I think it looks really good like this. So I'm just going to keep doing this at least up until here, probably, and make a square. The issue is there's an exit right here. I could probably move it so that it's in line with this, but I don't think... Yeah, no, it wouldn't be symmetrical with the windows. And that's just because of how I designed it, unfortunately. So I think I somehow need to have this path that's going to start here, go like this, and then curve a little bit to then end like right here. Because otherwise it's going straight through this archway, and I think that's going to look really stupid. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but it's only like a 2-block curve. So it shouldn't be too hard if I just go like this, and then a whip, and then a whip, and then we're good. So I think it'll be okay, but that's what I'm struggling on now. Anyway, let's continue building this, and hopefully it'll look good and not too wooden. I didn't even consider that, but it should be fine. I plan on adding a bunch of factory-esque things in here, so I don't think it'll be too big of an issue. But yeah, let's keep going. Oh my goodness. So we are done. I got a little curve going here and it looks so good. I am keeping back here just the lame smooth stone, just because I'm going to put a wall up there anyway. But it looks so much better than I thought. I started putting oak logs in just because the spruce logs not stripped look just a little bit out of place. And the oak ones actually look really good. And I'm a big fan of this. We now have a ton of storage in the floorage, or the floor, I guess. I think floorage is better, but it looks so good. It doesn't look really out of place, which was what I was worried about. And I think now we can get to building our homelier area. I literally have no idea what I'm going to do here. I think, actually, a couple of things. We should throw in a stone cutter and crafting table here somewhere. I think maybe what we do is in the center of this. I don't know what the center is. Actually, I think maybe like right here we could do it. Because that's at this point and this point. I think we just throw in some useful thingamajigs just on the ground here in like a square. I don't know if we have that many useful things, but I think that's what we do. And then actually I could test putting away stuff. Oh my god, that was so easy. And I do have to set this filter because we didn't have spruce planks before. But it looks really good. I don't like these just being here though. I don't think there's a way to get around this. Unless maybe, what if we built up some like shelving unit things? Let's see. I'm just gonna get a boatload of trapdoors. Something like that, and then I can... Ooh. Okay, that's actually fine. If I just put them over here, it'll fix it. So if we have something like this, and then we can throw the crafting table and this on there, I don't think it looks too out of place. I have to scooch this way a little bit. But I don't think it looks too out of place, and then we can throw some more stuff on top of that. And I don't think it looks too bad, so I'm gonna... That was just a proof of concept to make sure that it looked good. I'm gonna move this over just a smidge here. and then we'll see if it actually fits in the space. So, where would I want this? I think here is a good start. There we go. This might be just a little bit too long, but I think that's fine. And then we can throw in probably another shelf. Just how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So another 4 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here as well. And I think this should be good enough. It'll be kind of even. And I think it'll make it look not super out of place if we have 2 of them. And what we could do if we wanted, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we could put storage on this as well. And then we wouldn't have to do floor storage. I don't even know. It's these 2 ones that have stuff in them. I could put more storage up here, but who knows. Anyway, I think that looks good. I'm going to get... I don't even know what else we could use. I mean, these things, actually... This takes so long. I don't even know how... So if we yeet you in there... That's not awful. It's not exactly what I would like, but it's not horrible. I think if I can't find a good spot for all of this extra stuff, I think that's not a bad shout. But I think we'll see. I wonder, oh, you can. Where'd my knife go? This knife create mod, where did it go? I'm blind. Okay, and I really like this because now I can... Oh, that breaks it. Okay. I guess be careful. And then once we get more things that we just need around, we can put those in. And I think low-key we might want to move this stuff because I'm definitely going to forget it exists. But in the meantime, I could probably put some furnaces on here. There we go. I don't think that looks too bad. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Okay, now all we have to do is get a little bedroom set up in here. I want it to be kind of secluded. I don't know yet what I'm going to do with the walls here to make them not look stupid. But I think I'll think of something. And yeah, I think the first thing to think about is what I want the walls to be. So I could just do this, which might just be the safest bet. But I want to look at, let's try a little bit of blackstone, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And yeah, I think that's probably fine. And let's try all 3, see which one we like the most. No. This is high-key just how I build in normal Minecraft. I try it out a little bit in creative, but I mean, comparing this to what I tried to build in creative, this is infinitely better. So I usually just mess around in the real world. I don't think there's anything that looks good here. What if... I think I actually have a plan. So the issue is that it's like just flat. So what if we add some depth? I could just try oak trapdoors. I don't know how to make... So there are like chiseled trapdoors. Airy oak trapdoor. This type of thing. I need a carpenter's workbench, which is just some wood, planks, crafting table, iron. There we go. So we have that now. I'm going to just throw this here. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of ugly on this. Whatevs. And now we can throw in wood. No, I need a literal trapdoor, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I need wood trapdoors anyway. The problem is trapdoors are so expensive. It's actually crazy. 2 stacks of oak planks made 42 trapdoors. That's so wild to me. Okay, now I want to find the spruce ones. The spruce flavored ones. Ooh, this looks sick. Oh! Wait, I'm actually a big fan of this. Oh. Don't mind me. I'm a huge fan of these. These look way better. Oh my goodness. And I probably want to build drawers out to here eventually. So what if I... like that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. I think that gives it a good border, and I think this gives it just the little bit of depth that it needs to make it not look super flat. So I'm a fan of that. I think we just throw that in. And And then I'm just going to do this right here. We'll get a couple more drawers in real quick. I think I have them in my inventory. I do. Skadoosh. And then I need to light up the back of this here because it's dark. There we go. Those are all set up now. The back is lit up. Now to move on to the bedroom. I'm not sure how to make this look good. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, it's not great. It's something. It's better than nothing. It might be like one block too big on either side, but this is what I came up with. It's kind of just the raised floor with a little bed thing there, and then 2 bedside tables, whatever. I think that we can work on this later at some point, but I'm a big fan of this area, and I think we keep it like that. Okay, so I think the last thing we do is get some lighting in. Here, let me grab these. There's a way to get some cool Shroomlight lanterns that I found out, and I think they look really sick. I'm going to do this on the 2nd floor first, just because we have a little bit more roof texture already in here. But I think if we throw some up here and then separate it by a couple blocks, I don't know how many, but these are what they look like. They look sick from below. Like they look like genuinely reasonable factory lights. And I actually didn't count that. What is that? 5 blocks. Maybe we do something like that. And then once we get end rods, we might be able to connect them. Or we could connect them with those like steel beam things, or maybe do something else. But I think this looks good like that. So I'm going to just throw these down here as well. And I'm just going to make sure that they're the same distance, because that would throw the whole thing off if they weren't. I keep forgetting that I can hold shift and not have to bounce. There. But I'm really liking this. The base is slowly coming together. And then I only have 3 more whole buildings to make and more of the courtyard to detail. But everything will come with time. So I'm not super worried about getting everything done quickly. I mean, I haven't even beaten the Ender Dragon, so it's not like I'm going super hard on trying to finish the game early. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. I might change over there, because I didn't know this was a thing when I was putting in those before. But I mean, just like this looks great. So I'm going to switch out these. And then if I put this in there like that, oh yeah, that looks so good. Oh my goodness. And then maybe I throw one here as well. Like if we put them in there, it won't look as out of place, perhaps? Yeah, I think that looks way better. And I'm gonna be honest, even the warped and the normal Shroomlights look good, but this just looks crazy industrial, which I am a huge fan of. Oh yeah, that looks so sick. I think we do something else on the top of each of the things here, like up here. I think we do something else. I'm not sure what that is yet. And most of them are lit up enough that it's not a big deal. Maybe I just throw more of these in here. Oops. That might actually look fine, now that I think about it. Yes, let's see that. Yeah, that looks, oh. That is gonna ruin it. Okay, well, I think we just have to wait until end rods or something to be able to do these, because no matter what we do, it's either gonna be out of sync with the arch, I forgot the word somehow, or it's gonna be out of sync with those. So I think we just wait for end rods and then build a little end rod line across like that. Okay, enough talk about lights. I want to, before the end of the video, do a little bit more detailing here, which includes this thing. We just need some iron sheets and alloys. Now all we have to do is craftabilify them. And boom, now we have way too many, I don't know, what are these called? Griddles? Girder. They're a girder. Ah, I messed up. I want to build them 1 block away from the top, like this. And I think, yeah, you can do it like this, just all the way down here. There we go. And look at that, that looks sick. And then we could do that in a couple of different places. I'm obviously not going to do it here, because this is where I fly up. So if I had some blockers there, that would be annoying. But I'm going to do it here. And then upstairs, we're going to do it in a couple of different places. And oh my god, I've already gone through a stack. Oh my gosh, that just shows you how huge this room is, because, yikes. Yeah, that looks good. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, cool. I didn't know how it would look with the lights. I tested that, like, just for a second in my creative mode world, but I didn't put the lights in. I learned about those while I was messing around, just searching through the list of items, just to see what cool things that we could find. Ah. Oh, I might have just enough. Oh my goodness, this will be great. Please. Nah. I think I have one in my backpack. Oh, no. Perfect! Oh my goodness, that's always so great when that happens. And this guy's so loud. Okay, you can stop. Okay, so that's a good starting point here for a little bit of decoration. I'm gonna get just some pipes and start bringing them every which way. I'm also gonna make a couple more fluid tanks, because those are like the only things that pipes connect to, really. So what if I... Oh, it can connect to furnaces! Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Okay. So let's just do some pipetry, just of like random things. Because like already this looks pretty dope. And structurally cool. And then what we can do, I actually need more girdles. I need more gritters. Gritty. I need more gritty. And what you can do, you can connect pipes with a metal bracket. Let's actually make a couple. Yes, you can connect pipes with metal brackets here. And let me yeet onto you, and then this one here probably. But once you connect a gritter to it, it looks like it's being held up by it, and it looks really, really sick. Yeah, so if I connect this, it looks like it's being held up. And the sideways ones look even cooler. Like, look at that, looks so good. And then we could do the same thing here. Boom. Now it's being held up by the steel beam, and it looks dope. Okay, I did a little bit more here. I just added some fluid containers and some more pipes and stuff, and I think it looks pretty okay. I am later eventually going to add more of these carpenter botanist table workbenches. There are a couple more. I think there are 5 in total. So I'm just going to leave that blank for now. And then over here, I don't know what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, I think what we can do is move a couple of these over here, pretty much solely because I'm going to be working a lot here. And I think it would be good to have at least the lava cooking everything thing, like right here. Which, as you can see, I already took the lava out. And then maybe an additional mechanical press over here, just because I use it a ton, and I want it to be a little bit faster than the 64 RPMs that we're going at right now. There we go, that has been moved over, and I made it look way more sick. The only way you can die is if you go here for some reason, but otherwise it's completely safe. And then obviously we have the on and off switch, and then this is going at 256 RPMs. Okay, I was about to end the episode, but I had a stroke of brain, and while I was putting these in, and I thought I might want to try it, I'm thinking we have a little loft bedroom here, and then below that we have all of the manual create thingies that I need in this corner, and have it be a little bit chaotic in here, and I think that'll be the best bet. So right now I'm re-putting the floor back to the ground, and then I am going to get a little loft thing with those stairs that I mentioned earlier in the episode, and hopefully it'll look good. Actually, it'll definitely look better than a little raised platform with a bed and 2 blocks and this idiot next to it. But I hope it'll look good. That'll be the concern. I think it should look good. What I have behind me is infinitely better than the stupid raised platform thing that I did before. So I'm going to show you. 3, 2, 1. Ah, it's kind of barren still. That's just because we don't have enough material thingies here yet. But we're definitely going to get more eventually. And I love this little loft thing. I think it looks way better. These little stair things are so sick. I think that looks really, really good. And it fits the theme of factory-esque. I think once we get more of these like manual systems in, I might move the crushers over here for like a manual crushing system. Oh, didn't want to do that. if I need to do that, but I don't think I will. I think I'll probably get some deployers, maybe move that lava-esque system over here, because we do have quite a bit of space here, and I would want something in this area here as well. Just because I don't want everything on the walls, and we need something in the center here, and that's why these are so nice, because they're in the center and they can be decoration and a little bit useful, and they're not super in the way. But I really, really like how this turned out compared to what we had before, and I think it'll get better when we have more stuff to fill in here. But this video was supposed to end forever ago, and then I just kept adding more stuff. So that is going to be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. We made a boatload of progress. We got the whole thing behind me, and it looks so good. We also got the whole thing over here. We tore down, it took like 2 seconds, the ugly windmill thing. We don't need it anymore. And I think next episode we are finally going to go to the end, beat the Ender Dragon, get an Elytra, get a mending book from the quest, and probably most importantly, get an automatic way to refill up the jetpack and stuff. Because every like 30 minutes, I need to go to the nether, grab lava, grab water, fill it up, and it's super annoying. So I want to automate that and get that just in a backpack or something and have it just work. But that's going to be next episode. My eyes are in my jetpack. So thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, be sure to like and consider subscribing. I'll see you all next time. Peace.
Oh.